Lambeau Field at Dodger Stadium in the series finale for the Dodgers against Alley. Strike one to Jung-Hoo Lee, and getting quickly 0-2. Bouncing ball to second. One out.
Full strength right away.
Say no swing on the appeal. Sheehan on the board with a fastball.
He knows that, I don't have the best.
As was saying, that was outside. This has popped up to guess who? Rojas. All that shuffling now into shallow left. He's really been the most impactful Giant hitter so far in 20. Waving a miss. 0-2. Schmidt late. Strike three. Hershiser starts his night with a strike.
National League, so the Dodgers got the 5 walks off him last.
Leading off for the first time, he takes a curve low and outside. As slow as it gets. A 1-2, fly in the air, right center field. On the warning track, Gilbert at the wall. Goodbye. I think Will Smith likes that lead.
Put hot in, it stays hot. You put cold in, it stays cold.
Off. It's a leadoff homer. Against.
He's coming over the top of the roof.
The only thing we're worried about with Smith is if he gets to the ballpark on time. Because if you look at 2 balls, no strikes. Now Tucker in the air to right. Gilbert racing over. Lee calls him off, and he makes the catch. Ball one low on Andy Pages. Also taking into account a launch angle.
Will Smith came up.
2-1 the count on Pages. San Francisco, he's 0 for 18 against the Giants. 2-2. Bouncing ball toward the middle. A rise. No, Adames slips ahead to make the. Curves in, strike one. Sheehan's 1-1. Sails upstairs. 2-2. Sheehan gives him a 2-2. And he lays off the high heat.
Swings through where he has more of a slider speed bat.
Payoff. Devers to left center field. Pages went back, now racing in, and he makes the play.
That since high A, and I wasn't very comfortable doing that because I just want.
Going to play 4 in a row coming off the injured list. Ball and a strike on Elliot Ramos. On the ground left side in the glove of Muncy. 2 out.
When you need to road trip.
Strike one to Willie Adames, and that's something getting time off of hitting to focus on the pitching. Ooh, Adames. Not going to swing at that. Slider in the dirt way outside.
On the bench, he's got a chance too to turn around what he's been doing, and since being a Dodger.
Fastball just outside. Off. Ball 4 and a 2-out walk after having him open. Strike one swinging on Matt Chapman. 1-1. 1-1 Chapman takes strike 2. Beg your pardon, the outside quarter. Chapman's a right-handed batter. Pitch misses upstairs. On this 2-2, a slider, same result. Strike 3 swinging. Ball one low and away to Muncy. And 27 in his Dodger career against. The 2-1 from Roop. Trying to sneak through the front door, could not. Ball 3. 3-1. Ball 4 and a leadoff walk. Back-to-back innings to start the game. The takes a sinker in strike 1. The 1-1 hooks away. Now for where from their sluggers. Teoscar Hernandez, fly ball opposite field. This ball is going to bounce off the warning track. And there's some slug. It's a stand-up double for Hernandez. The ball is skipping through the infield. And for San Francisco, ball one low and away on Rushing. No outs. Rushing swings through a changeup and evens the count. Roop's 1-1. Hill's low and away. So Landon Roop came into this start.
He is really tickling the ivories tonight. Going crazy over there.
Strike three called. Rush. On Kim. Line drive, base hit into left center field. Muncy scores. Hernandez will hold. Kim reading the throw.
Wasn't high enough in the launch angle.
Bunted back to Roop. Hernandez caught between third and home. Roop running toward third. Teo is tagged. First pitch strike from Roop.
Will hit a
0-1. Misses low. The last Dodger to hit a leadoff 1-1. Smith couldn't check this on a 1-2. Roop bounces a curve. Smith strikes out on a curve. The Dodgers scored a run in each of the first 2 innings. Strike one to Gilbert. We're going to go downstairs to David Vass.
Executed his squeeze play. He executed the bunt perfectly because it's hung out to dry on a safety squeeze play.
And especially with no strikes. If it's a sacrifice situation, right distance and the right angle, or the wrong angle, foul at first base.
Ball one to Eric Haas in this ballpark. 40th pitch of the game for Sheehan. Slider misses upstairs. Much better slider there. Stuff. We'll stay away from the fastball. It's hit on the ground to second. Handled by Kidd. 2 out. First pitch strike on Jung-Hoo Lee. He grounded out to second base, leading off the game. On a 1-1, Lee grounds it toward his own dugout. Really for you. Two-strike pitch, a slider that plungs. Not only because 2 outs, nobody on, you had 2 strikes. Now you got Luis. Ooh. Throws it by him. So has the effectiveness, but it was really great his last turn. Rolled to the right side, and that'll do it for the third.
Dodgers. So the offense doing a solid.
Troop has a curve slip away from him. Ball 3. Balls and a strike. The pitch. Line to second. Arise is there. First out of the inning. Strike 1 to Kyle. On a strike now. Tucker flew out to right. Tucker on the ground to second. Diving stop. Arise. About his defensive turnaround this season, kind of deflected the praise. He said Luis Arise did just apply it. And then I'm asking, am I applying it correctly? Yes. Wave and a miss.
Just going to invest in your life.
On the ground to third. Fair ball played by Chapman. Makes those look easy throughout his career. His first 6 starts, it's looked. Quickly 0-2 on Casey Schmidt. High in the air. That'll be foul on the left field side.
All time against the Giants, Emmett Sheehan.
Schmidt. And he does. Just pumps it by him. Close to a 50% whiff rate tonight as Devers fouls back strike 1. Another 0-2 count. Filleted shallow left. Trouble. Muncy going back. Can't get it. A blue base hit for Devers. Tying run at the plate, Elliot Ramos. Strike 1, foul back. Definitely was not a hard. 1-1. Good curve, just missed.
And we haven't seen many.
2-2. On the ground to short. Rojas to Kim. Kim falling away. Can't make the turn. Willie Adames. Strike catches the corner. Popped it up. Rushing. Will give it a look. Tosses the mask. On the logo, he makes the catch. Max Muncy. He told David Bassett and the Dodger dugout. Chopped to first. Fair ball fielded by Devers. Root covers the bag for the first out. Strike one on Teoscar Hernandez. Teo doubled his first time up. Rojas, so he was tagged out between third and home. Hernandez loops it down into the left field corner. He's going to have his second double of the game. With one out. 2-0. Ahead 2-1 still. Strike two called at the top of the zone, a front door sinker.
And then hitting the strike zone.
So now the 2-2. Lays off a lower change. Full count. Rube's payoff. Swing and a miss. Strike three.
Yeah, he threw.
Takes the first pitch this time. It's a curve and a strike. Second K of the night. Hernandez on second. 2 outs. 2-0 Dodgers. Kim strikes out on a high fastball. Back-to-back Ks. 3, 4, and 5. The Giant lineup. Casey Schmidt hooks one foul. Strike one. Out the way, strike two against Schmidt. Inside the park home run with 2 outs in the 5th. Tipped into the glove, strike. Rafael Devers has one of the Giants' 2 hits. He whiffs on a fastball. Nothing. Dodger system. James Tibbs. 2-1. 2-1 to Devers. Tap back to Sheehan. Calmly throws over. 2 out.
So that's why we're seeing the bullpen action. We're getting close to the finish line.
I know the inside the park home run will definitely be a ball.
Ball doesn't get away from Teo, but he still would carry him.
Yanks the slider away. Another 2-2. Ramos lifts it to left. Playable for Hernandez. 6 strong from Emmett. Andy Pages fouls a strike away. Pages this year.
Really good feeling after one hitter with Will Smith hitting a home. And where they sit in the National League West and where they sit.
Full count on Pages. Rube's payoff is low. Ball 4 and a leadoff walk. Execute the bunt. Had a 1-out double in the 4th from Teoscar Hernandez. He didn't score.
And then the Giants.
Ball and a strike on Max Muncy. Line with 2 strikes against him. So jump out of the way of a changeup down and in. The pitch. Tails low and outside. Rube's 2-2. Muncy is the second for long return. 100th pitch from Rupe is a strike. Ball and a strike. Takes a changeup low. 2-1. Rube's 2-1. It's a swing and a miss to square the count.
He opened that.
Check swing, no swing. Rupe. Hernandez pulls it to left. Down for another hit. He's 3 for 3. Muncy trying for third. The throw, the tag, the ball skips away, and Hernandez takes second. In first pitch, he swings through a slider. Strike one. Strong. Chopper foul, 0-2. The 0-2 from Gage. Strike 3 on a high fastball.
Yeah.
Board. Strike 1.
Two different things going on right.
Call sprays it to right field, sinking fast. It's down for a hit. Muncy is in. Hernandez behind him. He's safe in the back in front. First pitch strike from Gage. The 1-1. That'll fade out of place. 2-2. 2. Rojas stays alive. That'll hook foul to pull. Full count. Rojas. Fouled away. Pitch number 9. It was a fastball up pitch. Rojas to center. Base hit. Call will race in. What an at-bat from Miguel Rojas. 2-0. The 2-0. Catches the corner. Strike 1. On a 2-1. Gage misses low. The last time that happened, he takes a breaking ball and it goes full. Gage's payoff. Runner goes upstairs. Ball 4. His first pitch of the night is a strike taken by Freddie Freeman. Is 0-1. It's a wave and a miss. The 0-2. Bounced in the dirt. Baracki's 1-2. Bounce to third. Chapman can take his time, makes the throw over, and that ends the inning. But this call to the bullpen is brought to you by Jacoby and Myers. The Dodgers lead 5-2 starting the 7th. One and 2 for a dump. Here comes Enriquez. Check swing, 101, and he went around. First pitch slider and a strike on. Chopper down the third base line. It'll roll foul. Strike 2. Enriquez against Chapman. Yank the 3-2. High in the air to left field. Hernandez running in. 2 out. That's a strike on Gil.
I would tap my hat on that.
Good slider, cued away foul. Oh, fouled straight back off the mask of Hudson, who stumbles back. Oh no. 7th. Slider down and in, and now the count full. The 3-2. Popped him up. Right to Freddie Freeman. It's a 1-2-3 7th for it. Job here tonight. We back atop the division. Ground ball is second. Backhanded by Arise. Throws across his body to make the play. They get out number 1. It's now a plus defender.
Well, he's fun to watch.
Plays with so much energy and movement. 1-1 to Pages. Swings through a splitter. Strike 2.
Yeah.
On a 1-2. Pages. It's a bullet right at Arise, who's perfectly positioned for the second out. With 2 outs, Max Muncy swings at the first pitch, grounds it to first. Nice pick on a short hop by Devers. A 1 for the late legend and Fernando Valenzuela. It's still pretty hard to believe that year. And for those who want to feel romantic about baseball, when the Giants returned home to come back to stun the Cubs, well, 10 days after Mays passed, Orlando Cepeda passed away, and we found that out. Waddy Freeman hit a walk-off grand slam. So
of how much we love people in this game when it comes together like that.
Two balls, two strikes, square count on. There have been, that's a close pitch. There have been some pitches that look to the eye.
It was a little late.
The 3-2. Lee stays alive with a foul ball. So again, we're watching.
Trying to find out, and so are catchers. So that's the conversations that some of these hitters and
catcher's been better than Will Smith. Eighth pitch to Lee. Another foul ball. Still 3-2. Vesia's ninth pitch to Lee. Playable just in center field for Pages. That ball had some spin on it too. Strike one to Arai. Fly to left. Hernandez next to the wall. Can't reach that far. 0-2. Vesia trying to put him away. Up the middle, Rojas has it. A race to the bag, steps on it to throw across. Not in time. Terrific. Fouls away the first pitch changeup from Vesia. One to Schmidt. This is up and away. 1-2.
That slider went straight.
Schmidt stays alive. Two. Tipped into the glove, strike three. Got him with the change. And first pitch strike to Teoscar Hernandez. 0-2. Hernandez tap. Strike two in the very next pitch. Spoils the slider. And he's down swinging. The ball gets by Haas, but he'll pick it up and throw it to Devers to make it official. And just as we
Bottom of the order.
strike one to Dalton Rush. Looking for a positive, a half. 2-1. He plays with so much fire and pass. Learning how to harness those emotions still and channel them the right way. The 3-1. Changeup from Brubaker fills the count. 3-2. Does not offer at the curve. And reality. First plate appearance for Santiago Espinal. He takes his.
Be yourself and be comfortable in front of a lot of people.
Broken back, ground ball to short. Adames flips to second for one. The turn in time. So a double play ends the eighth inning. 5-2 ducks for San Francisco. Devers, Ramos, and Adames. Downing. Scott pitched last night. Slider gets a wave and a miss. Strike three.
Giants getting it done.
First pitch to Ramos. Fly to right center. No problems for Pages. Ball one inside. What? Show him. In the air. Right side. Freeman going back. Foul ground. Back to Will Smith. Oh, ramped it. The 1-2 pitch. That's three. And that's a win for LA.